Hey guys, welcome to day 6 of Unlocked in 30, and today's topic is the fitness map. And I'm excited about this one because now we're transitioning out of the prep phase into the in-depth phase of going from point A to point B and more or less getting past those struggles that you've been having. So I'm going to break down each section into more details, and we're going to do just like Tim Tebow had said, do whatever it takes, because I know you guys want the results and I want to help you get there. So what we're going to do is start with the nutrition topic, and then we'll move into the performance, then into the recovery aspect, athletic training, and into the therapy, and kind of go into more detail. So I may kind of bounce back and forth, but for example, let's just say we take the nutrition aspect and say, okay, you're struggling with sleep. What are some things that you can do to help with that? Or maybe you have joint pain inflammation to where you wake up and you're stiff in the morning, or even after workouts where you get that kind of that flare up. Or maybe you're having a hard time losing weight. It's a common thing out there. I think they said on average, every woman goes through about 3 to 4 different diets a year. So, those are just numbers from one of our groups. So who knows where that came from. But in general, everyone out there has something that they deal with. And we're, as a team, we can all come together, hone down on what are some better methods other than just relying on medication to more or less be a Band-Aid to the fix. So it's going to be a great one. Performance-wise, we'll look a little bit more in depth on what are some strategies, whether you're at a elite level as far as athlete, or maybe you're just in general trying to maintain, or maybe you're new to fitness, and what programs should you do? You're trying to get a certain look, but what kind of fitness program should you jump into? Is it a group setting? Is it individual? Do you need a personal trainer? Stuff like that. So we go more in depth on that. And then on the recovery aspect, what modalities are going to be the best for you, hot versus cold? And then what specific modalities could you use to keep you moving forward a lot quicker, get the results quicker, without experiencing the pain from all these workouts. And then, on the physical therapy aspect, the rehab, what can we do for certain injuries and or to prevent them? So I'm excited to dive deep in that. Like I said, I'm gonna draw it out. I'm gonna give you a little better picture on the fitness map, and more or less what I want you to do right now is rate yourself, on those 4 topics. Where are you at? 1 to 10, 10 being an expert. Pick out those topics, and then more or less dive deep into each of those topics of the nutrition, performance, your recovery, and any injuries, and try to figure out if you can write down a list. What do those look like for you? What do you want to work on? What is your goal? What are you struggling with? And what have you tried? And so that way we can kind of maybe get a little bit of prep phase for it, and then that way moving forward, and then throw these questions at me, and that way I can help answer in more depth on these, or personally, individually for yourself. But I'm excited about this because, like I said, the fitness map is one of those that it's really helped me, basically for myself personally, and this is just what I use. So you don't always, like I said, you can take some of it, implement into your program, and then tweak it however you want, what meets your needs. But it's really helped me take and decipher, what's the easiest path, because there's so much stuff out there and it can be overwhelming. But if you take some of this content and you divvy it up, then it makes your life a whole lot easier. So I'm excited for this. Like I said, I'll get you a more in-depth video on drawing on this. That way you can look at it more in depth and kind of see, maybe it's like on the nutrition side, what are we eating? What's in our fridge? I don't want to pull up too far. I don't know if I have anything in there. Just joking. So usually, like I said, my diet is very strict during the week at social events. Who knows? Where we're gonna eat with friends and stuff like that. Sometimes we go eat out, but for you, in your case, like I said, we gotta dive deep. If you're suffering from a severe condition or disease, we're on medication. We may have to look a little bit more in depth on, strategy wise. If you're just the average person out there just trying to maintain and live a healthier lifestyle, we'll get you there. So like I said, any information that you can give me or have questions, definitely reach out to me or plug in your comments below. If not, I'll look forward to our next series, next videos on this, like I said, where I can get it out to you. That way you can start working on your fitness map.